Hello, I'm Leonie from Source to Soul, and today I am going to share a little story with you about intuition. When I was 19, I used to work at the Sheraton in Perth, and I used to be in functions. And the security guards used to take us to our cars, and well, especially if we had to park further away from being in the car park, because when there was a big function, they used to want us to go park anywhere we could. And so it was near Langley Park, and I think maybe Langley Road, I'm not sure anymore, but that's where they used to do or still do Rally Australia. And so this one evening I rang up, called security, and their boss was on. And he was so angry. He's like, how dare you? We're not here to take you to your cars, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. I called him a few nice names in my head. And so I just went, I'll just go by myself. And I took my keys out, had them between my fingers, and I got to the back door, and it was like in a scary movie, and there's just roller door just slammed shut in front of me. And I was like, wow, something is telling me not to go out that door. And I didn't. And the next day when I got back, or when I got to work, a lady that worked upstairs left an hour after me, and a disgusting human being grabbed her and said, you basically, you're not going to live out this evening, and forced her into her car, but he got in the back seat, and luckily she was able to hit him, and she got out, went straight back to the hotel. And I remember hearing this going, oh my goodness, that could have been me. And then a lady of the night even apparently called the police and said, yes, he tried to grab her first. And so then she came forward. But if I hadn't have listened that night, I would not be here. And it was such a powerful, like, and it wasn't even, to be honest, sometimes when I think about it, it was like, was it my ding ding, or was it someone that had passed over protecting me? But I've always had my intuition, and sometimes you don't take any notice of it, but for a very long time now, I listen to mine, and I call it my ding ding, because it's like I get actually the right back corner of my head, like a boxing bell that they use in boxing matches, like ding ding, like, and three times, and it's like so sharp and clear. And I'm like, no, there's times sometimes where if I'm driving, it's like I'll go this way, and something says don't go another way. And luckily I did, because there's a great big traffic jam, or unfortunately a car accident or something like that, or I'm trying to do something on the computer or whatever it is, and it's not working, and you try a few times, and it's like, you know what, something is telling me leave this alone today. And we all have our intuition, we all have it, we're born with it. And I guess some people don't want to know, some people it's so powerful for them they shut it down, and I don't blame them. But I think if you want to build on yours, then let it go, let it come through. We all have it. Even like my boys, when they were younger, one of them says, there's something fishy, mum. And I'm like, that's right. Like, well done. Listen to your something fishy. And if you're not too sure about someone, then go with that. Listen to yourself. Be more trusting with yourself, because a lot of us aren't. And it's not mambo jambo. This is part of our being. We're not just physical. We're also spiritual. We also have this in us. And I think it's important that we take notice of that, because it has helped me on many, many occasions. And I'd love to hear your stories.